If you're sick of struggling with chronic pain, menopause, stress management, any and all of the things, you're going to want to listen up. This is a new series I'm doing called Under the Surface, Health Side Effects. And today, we're going into part 1. Listen up. Don't it feel good? Hey, hello, butthole breathers. If you're watching on YouTube, you just saw my stress relief dance, and we're walking on sunshine, aren't we? If you haven't watched on YouTube, subscribe and watch. You'll get to see all the antics, all the crazy. So fun. So when I get home from work, I love to have a dance party. It kind of relieves your stress. Maybe I'll start doing that at the beginning of every show. I don't know, because it's kind of fun. And it gets me like super pumped up. You get those endorphins flowing, that brain turn on. Let's go. So welcome to the new series, Under the Surface, Health Side Effects. And we're in part 1 today. And we're going to dive in to the health side effects of sun. There is so much out there. And that's why I wanted to do this series. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I mean, you can find someone saying something about to support your opinion either way. Let's take, for example, cold plunges right now. You have so many people saying they're the best thing ever, then other people say nope, especially if you're stressed out, like it's going to put you way under if you have any pain or health problems, but then other people are like, no, it's going to save your life. I mean, and I feel like there's so many things out there like this. Like, health can be very controversial, and you're like, who do I listen to? Fasting, that's another one that's hot right now. But what I'm going to focus on today is the sun. We hear over and over and over again that the sun is so bad for you. I mean, basically, if you look at it for a second, you're going to melt. I mean, but as you dig into the research and look at other cultures, some things just don't add up with, oh my God, unless you use 50 SPF, you're going to get cancer. And what about all the people that do not go out in the sun and who use their SPF and they still get skin cancer? I mean, what do we believe here? First of all, I think everything in moderation, okay? And what's going to be good for you may be different from someone else. This is why it's always crucial to have a good team of doctors that you can ask questions to and bounce them off. Like, I'm your best friend doctor right now, and I want to give you my professional opinion, but I don't know your lab work personally and everything you're going through for this to be the final. But I just want to give this a little nugget to place in your brain to be like, okay, good point. So we're going to talk about 4 side effects of the sun today. First one, it can decrease your pain. Yeah, that's right. The sun can decrease your pain. We have people walk in thinking that they have carpal tunnel or arthritis, and the doctors are just like, yep, you're right. Maybe we need to start you on this medicine. Where's the root cause of that? Like, you don't just show up with arthritis one day. We need to backtrack. The sun and vitamin D3 literally helps your pain receptors and heals your pain receptors, therefore causing less pain. In the studies they've shown, Brecca talks about this, there's receptors on every cell for vitamin D3. So vitamin D is such a crucial component to our health and our longevity and our pain. Because if we don't have that, then the cells can't function properly and do their job. So you're kind of walking around out there at, anywhere from 20 to 60% thinking that's how you should feel, when really, if we optimize your natural sunlight and therefore supplement in the winter when it's dark, we can decrease your pain. And this can be as simple as going outside, getting sunlight first thing in the morning, going on a walk during the day, just feeling the sunlight in your face, feeling the sunlight on your skin, wearing a sports bra when you walk, or shorts, something to get that sun on your skin for a little bit. And once again, I'm not talking about sitting out here roasting all day. Although my favorite thing is, if you can't tone it, tan it. I mean, that's my motto. I always feel more confident and better with a tan. I don't know about you, but tell me in the comments if that's you. But I tell myself, I'm also helping heal myself and get some natural vitamin D. What else is a side effect of the sun? Well, it can increase your immunity. I see clients all the time where they're like, oh my gosh, my kid is constantly sick, especially in the winter, or they're constantly sick, especially in the winter. I know I talked about this on an early podcast, but we think that just because it's winter, it's like cold and flu season. No, one of the main reasons is that you're not getting quality vitamin D, and you're bundled up so that your skin's not absorbing it. And then of course you're not supplementing it. And I mean, I lived in Chicago during grad school, which one is hard and stressful and depressing in itself. But two, it's so dark up there for like 8 months a year. Like, no wonder there's seasonal depression rampant. So in these months, we need to get sunlight when we can, even just walking outside with your face or your hands, but supplementing correctly our vitamin D, because we want to increase our immunity, bring it up. And any functional medicine doctor who specializes in supplements and all of that is going to tell you that we need to supplement vitamin D. It's best absorbed going outside, but we should also be adding that in as part of our game plan. And fun fact, normal range on most of these blood tests with insurance companies and everything else, when you get them back in your normal range, is not normal. It should be way more than that. Okay. And if you're below their normal, we're in trouble. And no wonder you're feeling terrible. Absolutely terrible. This, I've seen it in so many patients, can be a huge game changer in your health. And I mean, the sun, what a cool side effect, right? Let's move on to 3 of 4 side effects of the sun. It's going to decrease inflammation. Once again, we talked about these cells and the receptors. And so if everything's working properly, you're not going to have as much inflammation, right? You're not trying to fight against something or heal yourself. Everything's going to be working in a correct state. So therefore, we're going to decrease inflammation, which is also going to help to decrease pain, which is also going to help to boost your immunity, which is also going to help your sleep, which is also going to help your mood, which is also going to help absolutely everything. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm just getting so pumped thinking about this. I need to play that song again. Okay. And our 4th side effect of the sun, I wonder if you can guess this: increased mood. When have you gone outside and like enjoyed some sunlight and you're in a worse mood than when you started? Although I know there may be an exception to this. I live in Nashville, and I know the August in Tennessee can be a little unbearable. And we were just in Savannah in May, and they were saying, yeah, June, July, August. So I understand there's some climates that it's like, whew, okay, this is a little too much. But in general, in those 70 to 80 degree days, this is why everyone loves California, because it's at a comfortable temperature all the time. You can't say you feel worse. So we just dove under the surface of a health side effect, more specifically the sun. But the sun is the best. And then we need to correctly be supplementing with vitamin D. And this is going to have a direct effect on menopause, my ladies, pain, arthritis, any autoimmune condition, chronic pain, stress management. I mean, if your mood boosts, your stress automatically goes down. Am I wrong? No. And we need to be giving ourselves the gift of more of that. And if it can be that easy, why are we not doing it? Why do we make things harder than they are? Walk outside 30 minutes a day, break it up, go on a walk, or just sit outside in the sun. That feels so good. Sometimes I'll just go lay in the grass if I'm like doing a work from home thing and just like close my eyes. If you're watching on YouTube, how'd you like that pose? And just take it in for a couple minutes. And this, we can dive in a little bit, a side note on some of this cancer, skin cancer, which, yes. And if you have a history of skin cancer, all the things, but something I want you to take note of is, I know some of you are huge avid travelers. You're telling me on Instagram and on the TikTok, which I would love to chat with you and hear what you want to hear more about. So the link will be swipe up in the show notes and you can follow me there. But, and you guys have talked about this too. Like, you go to other countries, I have Thailand, Costa Rica, Vietnam, Greece, Italy, all these places, and people aren't lathered in sunscreen all day, every day. And they're not freaking out if they don't have it on for a second, because they're realizing that we need to expose our body to it for a short period of time. Like I said, not roasting all day. And sometimes some of these sunscreens have some harsh chemicals in them. So when possible, kind of like when you can get, a better quality meat than McDonald's, when you can get a better quality sunscreen, go for that. And that's just going to be better, because anything you put on your skin, I don't care if it's perfume, your face stuff, your mascara, your lip gloss, our body, your skin is directly absorbing all of that. That's why we're calling this under the surface. Like, what is going on under your skin, under everything you see on the outside? But we have to remember, our skin is like a sponge. It's going to absorb everything you put on it. So we just need to start being a little bit more aware of that, because when you absorb everything you put on your skin, if it has a high toxic load, that's going to be more process on your liver. It's going to be harder on your liver, because it's going to have to detoxify and it's going to have to go through those whole processes. And the higher your toxic load, the more at risk you are for inflammation, autoimmune, pain, chronic illness. So these are some simple things you can do to take control of your health. It's not hard. Get out in the sun, people, and take some vitamin D. All right? And I'm so excited to continue on with this series. So please share this with a friend struggling with any of those things. Sign up for the email list, because I'm going to dive deeper in a couple of these things on my pep talk, because I need to give you a pep talk on this in the coming weeks. And I want to say thank you again for tapping the 5 stars, for giving the awesome reviews, for sharing with your friends, for reposting on Instagram and tagging me. I mean, that is so fun to see. I can't thank you enough, because we're helping people, and that's what this is all about. So I hope you go out in the sun and have a great day. Toodaloo.